Hi besties, my name is Maddie and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my October TBR and we are going to be choosing that based on TBR jar prompts. I've done this a few times in the past and I think it's a lot of fun, so I'm going to continue doing it. I always do 6 prompts and then I do 6 books that I choose for myself just because I don't want to leave everything up to fate. I always have a good time with it. Do I always read them? Not necessarily, but they're still fun to do. I will always make a TBR. Will I follow them? No. It is what it is at this point. So let's start off with prompt number 1. So we have a book that starts with the. Okay, so we have The Game Changer, The Chase, Falling in Love Montage, The Kingmaker, The Tearsmith. I am going to decide between The Game Changer by Lana Ferguson and then The Chase by Elle Kennedy. Just because I love Elle Kennedy's writings. I think they're really easy to read. Love a hockey romance, but am I wanting to keep that hockey romance until like winter? I don't know. Is hockey even in winter? I don't think so. It makes sense to my brain because it's cold. You know, they're on ice. Or should I do The Game Changer? The Game Changer, I believe, is also hockey. So let's reschedule it. Should I do The Tearsmith? I mean, this has been on my TBR for quite some time. So I have The Tearsmith by Erin Doom. I believe this is a movie. And I also believe it's step-siblings. Okay, so both of our main characters in this are from the same orphanage, and they both get adopted by the same family, and I believe he kind of torments her. And she also has something in her imagination called the Tearsmith, a man who makes the tears. Not quite sure. First one on the TBR. Okay, let's do prompt number 2. Oh, this one just jumped right out at me. Book that has been on my TBR for a year. So we have Brutal Prince. Sinner, this is a new one I just bought. Sinner has been on there for, I want to say since I read Priest, like 2.5 years ago. The Cruel Prince, and I believe that's it. And Tell Me Lies. Maybe I should do Tell Me Lies because I have heard such good things. I have a few friends who are watching it and they're saying it's so good. So I have Tell Me Lies by Carlola Lovering. Very sorry if that's not correct. It doesn't sound correct. I'm trying my best. So I believe this takes place in college and she is new at this college and she runs into this man who is just like very, very sure of himself. They're just doing their thing. And our MMC in this, I believe, has something that happened in his past that he wants to keep buried. So I'm not sure if that's what the Tell Me Lies is going to do. I don't know. But I've been wanting to watch the show for forever and I believe season 2 came out. Could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. I want to read it. So I feel like this would be the perfect opportunity to put it on my TBR. So prompt number 3. I put a few like new ones in here, like horror books and stuff like that. I haven't got to any of those. A lot of these are kind of old ones, but we'll see. Ooh, a new to you author. So I have Jessa Hastings. I haven't read anything by her. This author, Sarah Grunder-Roos. Haven't read anything by her. Megan Miranda. Tara Dewitt. Annalena McGaff. Haven't read anything by her. These both, I have not read anything. Let's do a thriller because I kind of want to do, I don't have that many thrillers that I picked out on my TBR. So let's do All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda. And I've heard such good things about this book. So this follows our main character, Nicolette. And about 10 years ago, her best friend went missing and she completely left that world behind. She couldn't handle it, hasn't been back to the same little town. And then her dad calls and says, hey, I need your help. I believe he might be sick or something like that. So she goes back to this town that this all happened in 10 years later, and another girl goes missing. So she is now going to try to figure out why these girls are going missing, I'm assuming. Sounds very interesting. I love a thriller. So I am very excited to see this and see if I like Megan Miranda's writing or not. Let's do prompt number 4. So we have book with chapter titles. Okay, this may take me a bit, so. So I have If It Bleeds by Stephen King. This, I believe, is cut up in like 4 short novella. I don't know. They're like novella-based stories, but they're like longer. They either have dates or they have contained multitude. I don't know. That's the only thing that gave anything other than Well, someone almost just crashed, but they didn't. I'll film in here. Just kidding, that could have been bad. But it's not, they're all fine. I don't really know. I don't even know what this is about. I try to read the back. It's basically, they're just little stories extended, I believe, and it's horror. So, perfect for spooky time. Love it. We'll be reading it more towards Halloween, is my guess, if I even get to it. But I will. I'm gonna try. Prompt number 5, we have book chosen because of the cover. Truthfully, I can only think of 2. So I have Savor It by Tara Do It. I love the cover. I think it's pretty. I love the little cartoon aspects. But then on the other hand, I also love this cover. So I have Take You Down by McKay Marie. I love the colors of this one. Like, I think it's so pretty. Even though there's a man on the front, I still kind of like it. So this one is a rock star romance. Friends to lovers, I believe. And this one kind of is giving fall vibes, I thought, last time, but I believe this is set in summer, so I don't know if I'm gonna want summer. Filled with spicy summer fun, small town charm, and big feelings, this highly anticipated rom-com is Tara Do It's best yet. I am gonna save this for the middle of winter, so when I want warm time, I can read it. So I am going to stick with Take You Down by McKay Marie, because this is also on Kindle Unlimited, so I can also read it on my Kindle, because I am leaving for vacation, and I'm not gonna wanna lug a bunch of books around with me, so I love that I can also have the physical copy, but I still have the Kindle version available for me. So that's what I'm gonna do, Take You Down by McKay Marie. Okay, let's do my last little prompt here. So we have the shortest book on your TBR. I know exactly what this one is. And it's this spooky little guy right here. So I have Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Sandra Haw. Perfect for spooky time, if I say so myself. So this is only 141 pages. It'll be a very light, easy read. Light and easy. I think it's horror. I think it's very scary. So yeah, this is not going to be short and easy and fun. It's going to be very spooky. Okay, so I believe a group of friends go into this haunted house, and this mansion was built on the bones of a bride, and its walls are packed with the remains of the girl's sacrifice to keep her company. The house has secrets. Lurking in the shadows is the ghost bride with a black smile and a hungry heart. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're going to be done reading because I'm by myself right now and it gets spooked out sometimes. I'm going to have to put this away because I don't want to look at it anymore. You know, one of those. Why do I do this to myself? So this is the 6th book that my TBR prompt picked, and then now let's go over the 6 that I picked because I'm so excited for these other ones too. So let's talk about the 6 books that I picked to put on my October TBR. So starting off, I have The Sinner by Chantal Tessier. I don't know how to say her last name. I'm gonna go with that. And this is the 2nd book in her Lords series. So this follows Easton and Ellington. I believe he goes by Sin and I think she goes by Ellie. And they have kind of grown up together, and her dad was like a lord. Sin is now going to be a lord, something like that. They used to be friends and now they're not friends. Now he wants just her. These men are like not like groomed, but kind of groomed to like be very high influential men. They like abstain, they like do abstinence for like a bit. A bunch of, I really don't get it. I read The Ritual so long ago and I liked it. I had such a good time with it. I just wasn't something I want to get back into right away, but I feel like now I'm kind of in the mood for more darker romances, and I know this one's supposed to be very dark. Search up your trigger warnings if you need to, because I believe this one gets a little out of control. Then I have Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. This is the 2nd in her Rose Hills series, and this follows Skylar and Weston. So I believe Skylar is a singer of some sort, and Weston is a single dad. Love it already. Skylar is coming to Rose Hills to like kind of figure out her life again, restart. She wants to take a break from like her celebrity life, and in comes Weston, and she kind of like falls for his little family, his charm. They kind of have a little relationship, and she's going to decide if she's going to stay in this small town or continue her life as a celebrity. Sounds so good. I love a single dad romance. Love them. So I cannot wait to read this one, and I think it's gonna be like the perfect little poolside read. So excited. Then I have Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. So this is the 2nd in her Shepherd King duology. So I'm not gonna say anything about what this book is about just because I don't want to spoil anything that happens in book 1. So the first one is One Dark Window, and it follows Elspeth, and she has like a monster in her head basically. It tells her to do things, talks to her, but only she can hear it. One night she's kind of traveling and she runs into these people, and now she is going to try to find these 12 cards to help cure her little kingdom town of this curse that is being brought on to all these people. So that's to the best of my knowledge. And the plot twist that happened at the end of book 1, jaw on the floor, and I think it's like the most perfect book to read in October. Speaking of great books to read in October, I also have Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. So this is a dark spooky romantasy. Basically, this follows Ophelia. Her and her sister witness her mother basically being killed, but no time to grieve apparently because they got debts to pay like that. So her sister's like, I am going to join Phantasma, which is basically like a very spooky haunted house that has like 9 levels and you have to like get through all of them to get out, to get money. I don't know. I don't really know. And basically no one makes it out alive. So Ophelia is a necromancer, and in there she meets a phantom, which is our MMC, and his name is Blackwell. And the whole premise of this is like if you fall in love, you'll be cursed, so she cannot fall in love. Sounds a little crazy, sounds a little out there, but sounds like the perfect October book again. You know what I'm saying? This one I've been specifically waiting because I saw it a few weeks ago on TikTok and I was like, looks amazing. Then I have For Better or Hearse by Ava Hunter. So this actually comes out October 3rd and I got an ARC for it, so I'm so excited. So I'm just gonna give myself just like 3 days to read and really hope I just knock it out. So this follows Ash and Nathaniel, and Ash is a death doula. I don't know if she talks to dead people. Not quite sure how that goes. She is hired by this man and he's like, I want you to join us on our family vacation to like heal some things, tie everything up in a nice little bow, fulfill some wishes, something like that. And in comes Nathaniel, who is his grandson. And from what I'm understanding is she crashed his wedding. So either he is still married, he's divorced, or he's widowed. Okay, those are our 3 options if it was his wedding. I'm still a little thrown off when I was like trying to read the synopsis. I was like, what does this mean? So they are going to decide to work together to make sure this family vacation goes off without a hitch, and it's their kind of budding relationship. It sounds really interesting. It sounds like a lot of fun. I believe it's Black Cat Golden Retriever energy. I always love that in a book. Crossing my fingers, I really like this one because this is also a new to me author, and I believe she also wrote Baby Moon or Bust, which I heard so many good things about. I just never picked it up, which I need to. And then lastly, this really has nothing to do with Halloween, October, nothing like that, but I just really want to finish this, kind of like keep up with this series. So then I have King of Sloth by Anna Wong. This is the 4th in her Kings of Sin series, and this follows Xavier and Salome. And Xavier is some rich man who doesn't really want his parents' company, his family's company. He's never had a problem getting women, except the one woman he kind of wants, that likes to get underneath her skin, is his publicist Salome, and she will not fall for him at all. She's like, get out of my face, I don't care about you. And I love Anna Wong's writing. I think they're so fun. Her books are also on KU, so I can bring them on vacation with me, which is another plus for me. And I think they're really fast-paced books, and I put too much into my TBRs. I mean, like, I'm picking 12 books. I need something kind of quick. Not kind of quick, but I need something that'll, like, grab my attention right away and make me stick to it, because I am such a mood reader that I feel like when I do, like, 12 books, I need a wide range. You know, crossing my fingers that I get to this one too. I am really going to try this month to get through my entire October TBR. So those are my 12 books that I hope to read in October. Please let me know what you're reading in October. Give me all your spooky recs. Give me your fun recs. Give me whatever recs you want to give me. Just let me know what you're reading. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Love yous!